here.
So I usually start with a question to tell, so the guest tells the what is his idea and how does it help the world. But as you have many ideas and so many businesses, I'll start with the first one. So what makes you leave the journalist job and started your own professional way? What was that moment? How does it happen?
Yeah, temporary insanity. That's a great question. So, when I was working as a journalist, I started to see trends where women were looking for support when it comes to their personal styling, their hair. They wanted to adopt a more natural lifestyle, one that's more environmentally friendly, one that's more green, a way of looking after themselves. So, actually, as part of the research for my weekly newspaper article, I began a Facebook group that brought these women together. And there I sort of started answering their questions and building a community. And over time, it became apparent that they didn't just want community, they wanted products that uh, fitted in with the lifestyle they were looking for. So that's when I made the decision to leave journalism and focus on manufacturing.
Mhm. So how much time does it take you from starting the manufacturing business to really making it work?
So I actually began research and development around 2018. So it was quite some time. That's when I started training and I flew out of the country, was visiting some manufacturing facilities, getting information and learning from the scientists how this thing works, learning how to make sure the company remains within the legal frameworks, all those things. So that was 2018. And we launched officially end of 2019, and actually the main launch was during COVID. So by March 2020, that's when we launched. So it took about almost 2 years of research and development.
Uh, were there any moments that I'm absolutely positive that there was when there was things that you expected to be totally different and then appears to be just the opposite, or in a good or bad way?
Yes, I would say yes, definitely. I learned so much. And, as you know, Robert, since you're also an entrepreneur and a masterful one at that, you can't really learn much from researching. You learn more from doing. So it was actually a surprise to me that, once you hit the market, once you're on the ground, things are so different from, what you expect. Like, I thought I was my ideal client avatar. So all the values that I really cherished and I was so fussy about having them embodied in the product. You get to the ground and you realize most of the customers are not really like that. They're just happy with the basics, the minimum viable product. So that
Hmm.
was a huge surprise. And, looking back, um, if I was to do it again, I think I would just have jumped in and innovate and learn as we go. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so that was one major lesson. And the other thing that I learned is that entrepreneurship, it's hard, but whatever took me so long to actually jump into the pool and swim as an entrepreneur, it was mainly fear. I was calling it research and all that, but it was mainly resistance. So
Mhm.
I did learn that for my next venture, it's easier to just jump in there and then while you're in the swim of things, keep on changing and adapting. Because most companies that hit it big, they don't do it on the first idea or the second one, but they just keep on evolving. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
so that's what I learned.
Well, I read the book From Good to Great last summer, and I think there's there's a discovery in this book that the best companies that really nailed it and were the best for 15 or more years, they usually begin the totally different industry than where they ended.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, what would you say is the best part, or and what's the worst part of this entrepreneurial life?
Yeah, I think the gap between your idea hitting the market and being real to your idea hitting it big. that's that's the part. It calls for so much patience. So I find that part a little bit excruciating.
Mhm.
And also the fact that you have to wear several different hats, and even when you have team who have come on board so that they can help you, somehow, yes, the hats are fewer, but still the weight of that responsibility where you're thinking, are they doing what they're supposed to? Are we meeting our targets? So that it's hard because you're constantly responsible for this thing, this entity, which is the business, and you're also responsible for the people whose livelihoods depend on your business. So
Mhm.
those are the two which I find more difficult.
Mm. Okay, so besides this product business, can you tell us more about what products do you do, and how do they help the people?
Okay, that's a good question. So I would say primarily I have two businesses. So the first one was the hair and wellness, which is cosmetic manufacturing. So we manufacture a line of skincare products for the body, for the face, and for the hair. So we use African botanicals and combine them with a European technology to get the best quality. We have about 24 SKUs in that business. And then the other business is focusing on wellness because the hair and the skincare is external, but the wellness is internal. So we have different products actually ranging from um, superfoods, which are found here on our continent in Africa. So different superfoods that help to optimize your health. And we have those in packets, which we sell. And we have also technology, so like biohacking devices that help to boost your wellness. So yeah, it's like a holistic thing, like
Oh.
the 360 degrees.
Hmm. Hmm. So, which countries are you in with your products?
So right now we're in, I would say officially in terms of distributors, we're in 3 continents. So we have some distributors, of course, in Africa where we are based. Here in Kenya, we have some in neighboring Tanzania, and then we have clients in other African countries who we ship to using DHL. We have some stockists in Europe, one major stockist in Switzerland, another one, two in the UK. Those are the main ones who supply Europe. We do have one in Finland, and in the US, we have one, and in Canada, we have one.
Excellent, excellent.
Thank you.
Uh, so, if the listeners of this show could help you with something about this, what would that be?
That's a great question. Currently, we are poised to scale. So we're looking for resources, know how, advice, wisdom, even investors, so that we can scale and get our fantastic products across the world where they
Hmm.
belong, so that we can also be able to serve more people and have a bigger customer base of happy and satisfied individuals who use our product.
Hmm. Hmm. Excellent. Uh, Um, I'm I'm really into the teamwork and things like that. So I have to ask you something. How do you handle your team, and uh, how much time and energy do you spend for working with them? And of course, how big is your team?
So currently our team, we have about 6 full-time employees, and we have some who are casual who help as needed, maybe once or twice a week. But full-time, we have 6 very hardworking employees. And we're a small team, so we do share quite a bit of camaraderie, and each one wears different hats. How much time do I spend with them? Currently, I've been able to move back a bit from the manufacturing and focus more on my wellness business. So with the manufacturing team, I would say probably like an hour a day, maybe half an hour. So so
Mhm.
it's been good in some ways, because I have a very capable business partner who works with them.
Mm.
And when it comes to like customer feedback and marketing, social media, I do work a bit more closely with that particular individual who's doing that. And
Mhm.
then with the more higher level decisions that we need to make. So when it comes to branding, I'm very much involved. So any poster, any marketing material, any labels, I have to go through them they have to come through me for final approval. If there's any event that we're involved in, I'm part of that. With production, I feel like they are good at what they do. But again, if we're innovating, if we're changing a product, changing the fragrance, making it sulfate free, for example, if it's shampoo, then I have to smell, feel, touch the final one before it goes out. So probably in a week, probably 4 hours with the team,
Mhm.
4 or 5 hours
Mhm.
with them.
So,
Yeah.
what if you would give an advice to the future or wannabe entrepreneurs? I think one of them would be exactly this: that you know the business, the core of the business, every detail, so you can be part of it like you do.
Absolutely, yeah, because they say you can't own a restaurant if you don't like if you can't own an Italian restaurant if you don't know how to make pizza. Because yes, you'll hire a chef, but some days the chef won't be there, or some days they might do something that's not pizza, and you need to go in the back there and
Mhm.
figure it out. So, yeah, it's a balance between being too laissez-faire or being too hands-on, where you're a helicopter.
Mhm.
And it's a tough one, but yeah, being able to entrust your team and not micromanaging them, but
Mhm.
still having a say to maintain quality and to maintain brand consistency. That's that's what I'm aiming for.
Mhm. What would you say is the most rewarding on this entrepreneurial journey?
When I see the customers, I see the clients, and I hear the impact we've had on their lives, that's so rewarding. It's so rewarding.
I know.
Yeah, but I mean, entrepreneurship, it's like blood, sweat, and tears. But then, you look up from the trenches, and then a customer says, "Oh, you changed my life. This product has given me so much confidence, and now I'm getting married, or my baby's hair is so thick and beautiful, or just that feedback that comes back, and you realize, oh wow, so we are actually helping people have a better quality of life, because I
Mhm.
think I read a definition somewhere of success, um, that success is being able to help other people to better their lives while
Mhm.
bettering ours. Yeah,
Mhm.
so that's like the most rewarding part.
Yeah. And that's the time when I have a confession to make. When I was your coach, we were doing that master class for when you were teaching other entrepreneurs to start their product business. And I was, a little bit shaky about my prices and how to perceive myself. And you get with the price, I think it was the $6,000 for a master class, and I said, "Oh, this baby got the balls." And you give me this confidence, yes, and thank you for this. And this is what I really liked at coaching, is that it's not a one-way process or a delivery. I learned so much of my clients as much as they did from me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Thanks, Robert, for that confession. I look up to you so much, so it means the world to me. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So what else would you say? Let's wrap it up slowly. What do you think?
Yeah, so now that I've been inside the world of physical products, my next step is to move into digital products. And there I feel I would be able to serve my clients and give them a lot more value. Again, first I gave them community, then they wanted the physical products. But now I feel like they need more of kind of like more of what you do. You keep us motivated and you keep us driven, you help us thrive. So I want to do a membership online where I can help women thrive, even as they've made the right choices as far as optimizing their skincare, their hair care, their diet, their nutrition. But they just need a guide who's been there and who has succeeded, and paved the way
Yeah.
you have done for us entrepreneurs. So that's my next step, to launch an online membership where I can fully assist these women to thrive. And that way their families can thrive.
Yeah. And that's really we don't really appreciate enough our commitment as coaches or as helpers to those clients, because we are so unaware that if we weren't there, their life could be I don't know, stuck in the same position for years, decades. But with a little help, it can progress day after day.
Yep, 100%. In fact, that's why I'm here, because you believe in me. So that's
Yeah.
one reason why I'm still here. I'm still going. And, I want to be one of your top success stories. So thank you for that, Robert, for that
Yeah.
mentorship.
Thank you to be with me, because you inspire me as much as I inspire you. Really.
Awesome.
Okay. Have a great rest of the day.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did you mean to say something else?
No, that's all. That's all. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm very happy. Thanks, Robert. This has been my highlight of this month. So thank you so much.
Great. Okay.
All
See you
right.
soon.
Okay, take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.